Golfunity, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town. All right, golf fans, buckle up.
Yeah.
Because today,
Let's go.
we are diving deep into a mountain of golf news. It's going to be a wild ride.
Absolutely. From
Yes.
Netflix drama
Oh, yeah.
to some big wins, controversial rule changes, even a presidential meeting about the future of golf.
Only in golf.
It's going to be a fun one.
So let's tee off with everyone's favorite golf reality show.
Okay.
Full Swing,
Full Swing, Season 3.
Season 3. Did it live up to the hype?
The reviews are mixed.
Yeah.
Some critics are praising the season for its raw emotion and the behind-the-scenes access,
Okay.
while others are saying that it's lost its spark
Mhm.
and it's gotten a little too predictable.
Yeah, it's tough because they're trying to balance the personal stories of the golfers
Right.
with the actual golf action.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I felt like they just crammed way too much into one episode.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, come on, putting Justin Rose's Open Championship struggle in the same episode as Gary Woodland's brain surgery.
Right.
Talk about a mood whiplash.
Total mood whiplash.
But Woodland, his story was definitely one of the highlights of the season.
For sure.
I mean, to see him come back from such a serious medical condition and then win the U.S. Open,
Incredible.
so inspiring.
And then you have Camilo Villegas sharing his family's experience with their daughter's passing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those stories, they really hit you right in the feels.
Absolutely.
Those are the kind of stories that people really connect with.
Right.
And then there were some awkward moments,
Oh, yeah?
like with some of Rory McIlroy scenes.
Uh-huh.
It just felt like he was a little too aware of the cameras,
Yeah,
trying to control his image a little too much.
a little too calculated.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, how much access is too much
Right.
when it comes to these documentaries.
Yeah, where's the line?
Do we really need to see every single detail of a player's personal life?
Yeah, you want to peek behind the curtain,
Yeah,
but not if it feels totally staged.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of maybe a little too staged,
Okay.
did you catch Paige Spironak's commentary? Let's just say she's probably a lot better at hitting the ball than she is analyzing
Oh,
it.
she had some hot takes.
Yeah, her insights were a little lacking in the depth department,
Sure.
but I gotta say, Henny Zool,
Henny was great.
she was fantastic. She brought this sharp, insightful perspective to
Yeah.
the commentary,
Yeah.
and she wasn't afraid to say what she thought,
Mm-hmm.
even if it went against the grain.
She brought it.
She did.
Yeah.
You know who we didn't see a lot of?
Who's that?
Xander Schauffele.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much absent the entire season.
The rumor is he had a falling out with the Full Swing team.
Oh, really?
Seems like it. And speaking of missing in action,
Okay.
there was a lot less focus on Livy Golf this season.
Interesting.
Maybe the producers are sensing that the league's not doing as well as it was.
Yeah, maybe they're shifting their focus back to the PGA Tour.
Right.
And, speaking of the PGA Tour,
Yeah.
Luke Clanton just got his card.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Talk about dramatic.
That was amazing.
He clinched it at the Cognizant Classic. It sounds like it was an amazing scene.
It really does. His story is a fantastic example of hard work paying off.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about his skill.
Right.
The article talked about all the incredible support he's had from his family and his friends.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all there to see him win.
It's great.
Even people who had known him since he was a kid.
That's what makes these stories so good.
Yeah.
It's the human element.
Yep.
It's not just about winning or losing.
Right.
It's about the journey, the sacrifices,
The people behind the scenes.
the people who help these athletes reach their dreams.
And then that moment when Clanton said he was going to retire his parents with his winnings.
Oh, man.
What a way to honor your family's sacrifices.
That really is. It just shows you how important family is.
Yeah, and that success, it's a team effort.
Absolutely.
It's not a solo journey.
It takes a village
It does.
to raise a golfer and get them to the PGA Tour.
For sure.
And speaking of journeys, the whole slow play debate in pro golf is interesting.
Ugh. Tell me about it.
Like, the RNA recommends a round time of 3 hours and 50 minutes for a group of 4,
Yeah,
but it almost never happens.
never happens.
In tournaments.
It's so boring sometimes. It's like watching paint dry. These guys take forever to line up their shots.
Right.
They're out there analyzing every single blade of grass,
Yeah.
and then they miss the putt anyway.
Well, technology has something to do with it.
Okay.
You got players using green reading books and rangefinders,
Yeah.
and let's be real, the pressure is intense.
True. But sometimes I think these guys are just taking advantage.
Taking advantage.
You have the fact that there aren't strict rules.
Oh.
Remember Rory McIlroy?
Yeah.
He said we should have smaller player fields
Yeah.
to speed things up.
It makes sense.
It does to me.
Lucas Glover blamed aim point, though.
Aim point.
Yeah, that green reading technology. Funny enough,
Yeah.
Colin Morikawa, who actually uses aim point,
Okay.
he said we should have stricter penalties for slow play.
Really?
Yeah, he even pointed to the LPGA Tour.
Okay.
They recently changed their rules.
Oh, wow. So the LPGA is penalizing players with strokes
Yeah.
for slow play.
For slow play.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
They're serious about this.
Yeah.
They're going to speed things up.
I wonder if it'll work.
Yeah.
And if other tours will do the same thing.
It'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Some people think penalizing with strokes is too harsh.
Yeah.
It could really change the outcome of tournaments.
Too much pressure.
Way too much pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of pressure,
Okay.
the PGA Tour and Live Golf
Still going at it.
still going at it. And guess who's involved now?
I don't know who.
Donald Trump.
Oh, boy.
He is trying to broker a deal
No way.
between these two warring golf factions.
Well, he loves golf.
He does. And remember when he said he could make a deal in 15 minutes?
Oh, yeah. He was so sure.
Well, it turns out it's not that simple.
What a surprise.
I know, right. Apparently he's saying it's more complicated than he thought.
Of course it is.
And get this,
What?
Rory McIlroy, who has been very anti-Live Livy. Yeah.
He claims that Trump actually favors the PGA Tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a mess.
It's golf.
It wouldn't be golf without some drama.
Exactly.
All right. Let's do a quick rundown of some other interesting things.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. First up,
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka.
Mr. Live Golf.
Yes, Mr. Live Golf. He actually praised Bryson DeChambeau
Okay.
for DeChambeau's YouTube success.
Hmm.
I think it just shows you how things are changing.
Yeah.
Golfers are using these new platforms like YouTube to connect with fans and build their brands in a whole new way.
It's the future.
It is. Speaking of fan favorites,
Yeah.
Stephen Yeager.
Uh-huh.
Looks like he's going to get a Masters invite.
Oh, nice.
Played really well in Mexico.
Good for him.
Jeremy Paul did well, too.
Awesome.
You know that reminds me of?
What?
Dale Whitnell
Delaware.
at the South African Open.
What'd he do?
He got 2 hole-in-ones
2.
in one round.
No way.
One round.
In one single round. That is insane.
Can you imagine?
That's like winning the lottery twice.
It's incredible.
Oh.
Okay. And this is a wild one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Keegan Bradley
Yeah.
for the 2025 Ryder Cup. He wants to be both a player and the captain for Team USA.
Is that even allowed?
It's only been done once before
Really?
by Arnold Palmer
Wow.
back in 1963.
Talk about pressure.
I know. Can you imagine?
Trying to manage your own game and lead a whole team?
It's crazy.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It does. Some commentators think he's crazy.
They do.
Yeah, Peter Finch from the Rough Cut Golf podcast.
Okay.
He said it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Dan Rappaport from Golf Digest,
Uh-huh.
he said it could really take a toll on Bradley's mental health.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe he's trying to get on the next season a full swing.
He could be.
Who knows? But Bradley himself said that the Ryder Cup weighs on him,
Yeah.
even when he's not playing.
It's a big deal.
It is, for sure.
That's-
And this just makes the whole thing even more interesting.
More fuel to the fire.
Yeah. Even his vice captain, Jim Furyk,
Okay.
he has some doubts about the whole dual role thing.
Wow. So even his own team isn't sure.
I know.
It's a mess.
It's going to be interesting.
It is the European team,
Okay.
led by Luke Donald.
Yeah.
They're taking a much more traditional approach.
Here you are.
They're all about teamwork and strategy
Classic.
and a very clear leadership structure.
Makes sense.
It's the opposite of what Team USA is doing.
Right.
They're basically saying Bradley's going to fail.
This is going to be good.
Oh, this is going to be epic. I can't wait.
Either. But hey, there's still a lot of golf to be played
Yeah.
before the Ryder Cup.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the European ranking.
Okay. Let's do it.
Who's at the top?
Well, right now it's Rory McIlroy and Tyrrell Hatton.
Of course, McIlroy's at the top.
He's on fire.
He's unstoppable. What about some of the other big names?
Okay.
Like John Rahm, Victor Hovland,
Yeah.
Justin Rose. Where do they stand? Well, Rahm, Rose, and Sepp Straka, they're doing well.
Yeah.
All 3 were on the 2023 European team.
Okay.
Hovland, though.
Yeah.
He's only played in 4 tournaments since the Tour Championship 6 months ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe he's taking a break from all the Netflix drama.
maybe. Or maybe he's secretly training to be Bradley's surprise pick.
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
It would. Okay, back to reality.
Okay.
Any potential Ryder Cup rookies we should watch?
Good question.
Well, Matthew Pavon and Aaron Rai.
Okay.
They're both outside the top 20 right now.
Hmm.
But they could definitely make a run for it.
Okay.
If they step up their game.
All right.
And Tommy Fleetwood and Robert McIntyre.
Yeah?
They're comfortably in the top 20.
Okay. This is getting interesting.
It is.
Every tournament matters.
Big time.
It's like a game of chess.
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting for their spot.
You know, it's funny. As we've been talking about all this stuff, from Netflix to the Ryder Cup, there's like this common thread running through it all.
Okay, I'm listening.
What is it?
Golf is changing.
Yeah.
It's constantly evolving.
True.
We see all these new technologies.
Yeah.
The media is changing.
For sure.
You got these power struggles between different tours, and then you have global events like the pandemic.
Right.
It's all shaping the game.
Yeah, you're right. It's like golf is being pulled in so many different directions.
Exactly.
We got Bryson DeChambeau building this massive YouTube following.
Yeah.
The LPGA is cracking down on slow play. And we have a former president trying to make peace between the PGA Tour and Livy.
It's wild.
It is. So where does this all lead?
That's the big question.
What does the future of golf look like?
Yeah. Will it become even more focused on tech? Will it get even more commercialized?
Maybe.
Will golf lose its soul?
That's a good question. I don't have the answers.
Me neither.
What do you think?
It's tough to say, but I do think that the heart of golf will always be there.
The skill, the strategy, the mental game, the respect for the course and your fellow players.
That's the good stuff.
That's golf.
It is. But hey, maybe we'll have robot caddies someday.
You never know.
Or holographic golf courses.
Maybe.
Anything is possible.
It really is.
That's the beauty of it. Golf is always changing. It's a dynamic sport.
And we'll be here to cover it all.
Every step of the way.
For sure.
But we want to know what you think.
Yeah.
What do you think about all these changes in the golf world?
What about Keegan Bradley?
Yeah. Can he really be both player and captain in the Ryder Cup?
What about slow play?
Is it really that big of a deal? Head over to our social media.
Yeah?
Tell us what you think.
Let's hear it.
And give us your predictions for the future of golf.
Until next time.
Keep it in the fairway.
And hit 'em straight.